ongoing inflation. The latest US economic data reveals that shoppers there are still spending big time, and that means there's still the prospect of even more interest rate rises. So it's left the American Federal Reserve grappling with a softening economy, and that comes just as its Congress fumbles about trying to raise its national debt ceiling.
Retail sales came roaring back last month, rising 3% for the month before. The bump marks a reversal from December when retail sales fell 1.1%.
3% in retail sales is a phenomenal figure.
Food services, furniture, electronic, and clothing stores all saw a surge in sales. Manufacturing output also rose 1% in January, per the Federal Reserve. But what's good news for companies may be bad news for the Fed.
The signs of a bit of a resurgence in activity going into 2023 has got to give the Fed some concern that the economy just isn't slowing as much as they would have thought.
And the fight over the debt limit is fueling economic uncertainty. A new warning from the Congressional Budget Office predicts the government's ability to borrow will be exhausted between July and September if the debt ceiling isn't raised.
Few things are more dangerous to the global economy than a default on treasuries.
President Biden, on the other hand, vows the country won't default, as he also promises a budget to reduce the deficit by $2 trillion in 10 years.
Let's pay the debt accumulated over 200 years.
Republicans are blaming the president, accusing him of out-of-control spending.
The president has a responsibility to address this. He's not. In fact, he's making it worse.
In another grim prediction, the CBO says the country's debt is headed to a new record in 5 years, adding that Social Security and Medicare are only a decade away from insolvency.